No one truly prepares you for what it's like to live alone as a senior. While independence is often seen as a gift, the reality is that solo living comes with a mix of freedom and unexpected challenges that aren't always talked about. For many, the idea of having a space to themselves, making their own decisions, and structuring their days exactly as they wish is appealing. But what happens when the silence becomes overwhelming? What about the small daily inconveniences that add up over time? These are the things that no one warns you about until you experience them firsthand. At first, living alone may feel liberating. There's no one to wake you up early, no one controlling the TV remote, and no need to adjust to another person's schedule. You can eat when you want, sleep when you want, and decorate your home in a way that reflects your personality without compromise. But what many people don't realize is that this independence can also lead to a sense of isolation, especially as social circles shrink over time. Unlike younger years, when friends and family are constantly around, older adults often experience a gradual decline in daily interactions. The quiet that once felt peaceful can start to feel too quiet, and without an intentional effort to stay connected, loneliness can creep in before you even recognize it. Another aspect that catches many by surprise is how much effort it takes to manage everything alone. Simple tasks that were once shared, like changing a light bulb, carrying groceries, or handling household repairs, suddenly become personal responsibilities. There's no one to help with heavy lifting, no one to remind you to take your medication, and no second set of hands when something unexpectedly breaks. The reality of solo living means becoming self-reliant in ways that may not have been anticipated. Even things like cooking, for one, can feel different than expected. Preparing a meal can seem like a lot of effort when there's no one else to share it with. There's also the issue of safety. Living alone means that if something happens, like a fall, a health emergency, or even forgetting to lock the door, there's no immediate backup. Many seniors don't realize how vulnerable they are until they face a close call, like almost slipping in the shower or feeling unwell with no one around to check in. This is why it becomes crucial to have a safety plan in place, whether it's emergency contacts, medical alert devices, or a routine of checking in with someone regularly. Perhaps one of the biggest surprises of living alone is how much emotional resilience it requires. While the freedom is empowering, the responsibility can feel overwhelming at times. There are moments of deep reflection, sometimes even regret, when looking back at the past and thinking about how life has changed. Nostalgia can be powerful, and being alone often brings up memories of people who are no longer around. The house that was once filled with noise and laughter may now be still, and that adjustment can be harder than expected. This stage of life is one of transformation. While it comes with unexpected difficulties, it also offers an opportunity to grow stronger, to adapt, and to create a new rhythm of life that works. Understanding these realities is the first step in preparing for them, ensuring that solo living doesn't become lonely living. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into the emotional side of this journey, the hidden struggles that often go unspoken, and how to navigate them in a way that brings peace and fulfillment. Living alone as a senior isn't just about managing a household by yourself. It's also an emotional journey that few people openly talk about. While solitude can bring a sense of peace, it can also carry moments of deep loneliness, nostalgia, and even self-doubt. At times, the quiet feels comforting, but on other days, it can be overwhelming. The emotional weight of living alone often doesn't hit all at once. It builds slowly, settling in through small moments of isolation and unexpected realizations. One of the most profound challenges is dealing with loneliness. Many older adults don't anticipate how different life will feel without the daily presence of others. Even if they enjoy independence, there comes a time when they miss the casual conversations, the shared meals, and even the small disagreements that once filled the house with life. The silence can be loud in its own way, and the absence of social interaction can begin to take a toll on mental well-being. Studies have shown that loneliness can affect both emotional and physical health, increasing stress levels and even impacting memory and heart health. Memories also play a significant role in the emotional struggles of living alone. Without constant distractions, the mind naturally drifts into reflection, often revisiting the past. Looking at old photos, hearing a song that reminds them of someone, or even sitting in the same chair where they once had long conversations with a loved one. These moments can stir up a mix of emotions. Nostalgia can be comforting, but it can also bring sadness, making people long for the days when they felt more connected and needed. This is especially true for those who have lost a spouse, close friends, or even moved away from family. There's also the challenge of motivation. When no one else is around, it's easy to fall into routines that lack structure. Without accountability, some days may feel empty, and there may be a struggle to find the energy to go outside, cook a proper meal, or even get dressed. When no one is checking in, it can be tempting to skip activities, and over time, this can lead to feelings of isolation and even mild depression. This is why it's so important to create a sense of purpose in daily life, something that goes beyond just passing the time. Another hidden emotional struggle is the feeling of being forgotten. Many older adults who live alone worry that they are no longer as important in the lives of their loved ones. They may hesitate to reach out, fearing they will be a burden, or they might feel hurt when family and friends don't call or visit as often as they'd hoped. The truth is, people get busy and life moves fast, but that doesn't mean seniors are any less valuable. However, without clear communication and effort on both sides, these feelings of being left behind can become overwhelming. The good news is that these emotional struggles don't have to define the experience of living alone. There are ways to counteract loneliness, find joy in solitude, and rebuild a sense of purpose. In the next section, we'll explore the unexpected daily challenges that can catch seniors off guard and how to manage them effectively. Living alone as a senior isn't just an emotional adjustment. It also brings daily challenges that many don't anticipate. The little things that once seemed effortless can suddenly feel overwhelming when there's no one else around to help. From managing household tasks to dealing with health concerns, the day-to-day experience of solo living can present unexpected difficulties that require patience, creativity, and resilience. One of the biggest challenges is handling household responsibilities alone. Tasks like carrying groceries, changing a light bulb, or fixing minor home repairs become more difficult with age. Bending down to clean, reaching high shelves, or taking out heavy trash bags can feel exhausting, especially for those with mobility issues. When younger, these tasks were barely noticeable, but now they can feel like obstacles that take extra energy and careful planning. Something as simple as rearranging furniture or setting up new appliances can suddenly feel overwhelming. Without immediate help, these small frustrations can pile up, making home maintenance feel like a never-ending burden. Another common challenge is meal preparation. Cooking for one is not only less exciting but can also feel like too much effort. Many seniors find themselves skipping meals, relying on prepackaged foods, or losing interest in cooking altogether. Without a shared meal, eating can feel more like a chore than an enjoyable experience. The lack of motivation to prepare fresh, healthy meals can lead to poor nutrition, which can then affect energy levels, immune function, and overall health. And without someone to remind them, seniors may forget to drink enough water or take their medications on time, creating an additional health risk. Health and safety concerns also become more prominent when living alone. A simple slip in the bathroom or a dizzy spell while walking to the kitchen can quickly turn into a dangerous situation with no one around to help. Many seniors underestimate how much they rely on others for small safety checks. Things like having someone there to grab their arm if they feel unsteady or notice if they seem unwell. Without these subtle safeguards, the risks of falls, medical emergencies, or minor injuries becoming major issues increase significantly. Even dealing with sudden illnesses, like the flu or a bad cold, feels different when there's no one to bring medicine or offer reassurance. Another challenge that often surprises people is how much daily decision-making can feel like a burden. Without a partner, family member, or close friend around, every decision, from managing finances to scheduling doctor's appointments, rests entirely on one person. While this independence can be empowering, it can also feel overwhelming. Who do you turn to for a second opinion? How do you know if you're making the best choices? The mental fatigue of constant solo decision-making can be exhausting, and many seniors find themselves second-guessing their choices more than they used to. Perhaps one of the most unexpected challenges is dealing with technology. As more services move online, seniors living alone may struggle with navigating apps, websites, and digital communication. Tasks like booking medical appointments, ordering groceries, or setting up online banking can feel frustrating and confusing, especially when customer service is hard to reach. While younger generations can quickly adapt to new tech, many seniors feel left behind, making simple tasks unnecessarily stressful. Despite these challenges, There are ways to make solo living easier and more manageable. In the next section, we'll discuss practical strategies and solutions that can help seniors maintain their independence while reducing stress and frustration. Living alone may come with obstacles, but with the right mindset and preparation, it doesn't have to be a struggle. While living alone as a senior comes with its share of emotional and physical challenges, the good news is that there are many ways to make solo living easier, safer, and more fulfilling. By adopting the right habits, using available resources, and creating a support system, seniors can maintain their independence while minimizing the struggles of daily life. One of the most effective ways to combat loneliness is to stay socially engaged. It's easy to fall into isolation when living alone, but staying connected with family, friends, and the community is essential for emotional well-being. Making a habit of regular phone calls, video chats, or even short visits with loved ones can help bridge the gap. Joining local groups, attending senior centers, or participating in hobby-based clubs can also provide a sense of belonging and purpose. Many communities offer social activities specifically for older adults, from book clubs to dance classes, providing a great way to meet new people and build friendships. Creating a structured daily routine can also make a significant difference. Without a sense of routine, days can feel long and unmotivated, leading to feelings of emptiness or boredom. Establishing a schedule that includes morning activities, meal times, exercise, and hobbies helps bring structure to the day. Even simple routines, like taking a morning walk, gardening in the afternoon, or reading before bed, can add a sense of stability and fulfillment. Scheduling something to look forward to each day, whether it's a lunch outing or a favorite TV show, can also help break up the monotony. For those struggling with household tasks, adapting the home to be more senior-friendly can be a game changer. Small modifications, such as grab bars in the bathroom, non-slip mats, and easily accessible storage spaces, can make daily living much easier. Investing in lightweight cookware, automated vacuum cleaners, or easy-to-use appliances can also reduce physical strain. Some seniors also benefit from hiring occasional help for housekeeping, yard work, or grocery delivery, making home maintenance less stressful. When it comes to meals, planning ahead can make cooking feel less overwhelming. Preparing meals in batches and freezing portions for later can save time and energy. Meal delivery services, including those specifically designed for seniors, can ensure that nutritious meals are always available. Seniors should also make an effort to eat with others whenever possible, whether that means inviting a neighbor for lunch, attending community meals, or setting up virtual dinners with family. Eating together, even if only occasionally, can make mealtime feel more enjoyable and less like a solitary task. Technology, while sometimes intimidating, can also be a valuable tool for making life easier. Learning to use smartphones, tablets, or smart speakers can help seniors stay connected, order essentials online, and even set reminders for medications or appointments. Many libraries and community centers offer technology classes for seniors, providing a comfortable way to learn new skills. Using emergency alert systems or smart home devices can also provide peace of mind, ensuring that help is available if needed. Finally, having a reliable support system is key. Whether it's close family, trusted friends, or neighbors, knowing that there are people who care and are willing to help can make a huge difference. Seniors should not hesitate to reach out and ask for assistance when needed. Being proactive about maintaining relationships and seeking support ensures that living alone doesn't have to mean being alone. Living alone as a senior is often framed in a negative light, focusing on loneliness and challenges. But in reality, this stage of life can also be a time of great self-discovery, freedom, and fulfillment. Instead of seeing solo living as a burden, it can be an opportunity to create a lifestyle that brings joy, purpose, and personal growth. By shifting perspectives and making conscious choices, seniors can embrace and truly enjoy their independence. One of the greatest advantages of living alone is the freedom to make decisions without compromise. Seniors can structure their days however they please, pursue hobbies and passions, and live life at their own pace. This is the perfect time to rekindle old interests that may have been put on hold due to work or family responsibilities. Whether it's painting, writing, music, gardening, or even learning a new language, solo living allows the space and time to dive into personal passions. Engaging in creative and meaningful activities not only brings joy, but also keeps the mind sharp and active. Traveling, even on a small scale, is another way to bring excitement to solo living. Many seniors worry that traveling alone is difficult, but in reality, there are many senior-friendly travel groups, guided tour, and community excursions that make it easy and enjoyable. Whether it's a weekend trip to a nearby city, a nature retreat, or even just exploring local museums and cultural sites, experiencing new places can bring a sense of adventure and joy to life. Finding purpose is also essential for a fulfilling solo life. Many seniors feel a loss of direction after retiring or after their children have grown up, but this phase of life offers a chance to redefine personal meaning. Volunteering is a great way to give back while staying connected with the community. Whether it's mentoring young people, helping at food banks, or participating in charity events, giving time to others can create a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. Maintaining health and wellness should also be a priority. Physical activity, even in simple forms like daily walks, yoga, or light stretching, can improve both mental and physical health. Many seniors find joy in group exercise classes, which not only keep them active but also provide a social outlet. Meditation and mindfulness practices can also help reduce stress and create a more peaceful, positive outlook on solo living. Self-care becomes even more important when living alone. Taking time to enjoy small daily rituals, such as making a favorite cup of tea, listening to music, or watching a sunset, can turn everyday moments into sources of happiness. Simple acts like dressing up, decorating the home with personal touches, or maintaining a routine of self-care can boost confidence and improve overall well-being. Most importantly, embracing solo living means accepting that while challenges exist, they do not have to define the experience. Instead of focusing on what's missing, seniors can focus on what's possible: new opportunities, newfound independence, and a lifestyle that suits their personal needs and desires. This stage of life is not about fading into the background. It's about thriving in one's own unique way. As the video concludes, viewers should be reminded that living alone as a senior does not mean living a lonely or unfulfilling life. By taking proactive steps, maintaining strong connections, and embracing the freedom of solo living, seniors can turn this time into one of the most enriching phases of their lives. The goal is not just to survive alone, but to truly thrive, grow, and enjoy every moment.